wrists, and almost impossible to find things that fit me. I have, a number of things at home, but they just don't fit. They're too big. They slide around, and, this one I have fits pretty well. A little big. And then this one. But even this one I had to really bend to get it to stay on me. It was just too expensive. But it was wonderful. It was one like this. It was an inlay piece. Really, really nicely done. But like I said, it was a bit too much. And then when I go and I look, and now I've seen a lot of pieces there that are the old style. They're not old. They're not old pawn pieces. They're old style. They're trying to make them look like they're older pieces. So, when I buy things, other than these, the ones that I recently got, which are the inlay, which I have my little alien. I've never seen another one like this at all. Nothing. I've seen a number of them with this style, with the Pueblos and the Cachinas and the stars and stuff like that. That I find. But this is the only one I've seen with a little alien on it, and I had to grab it right away when I saw it. But those are the only type of really newer pieces that I've bought. I like the old style, like the slab earrings and things like that. And then my one here, this is coral. Those little pieces are coral and turquoise. And then I do have the other one with turquoise peachy. Oh my God, that was, I went up and flying off of that one. That was like a lift ramp. My goodness. But anyway, I was up there, and now I'm leaving, and I've got a couple hours drive to go back south a bit to go down, and I'm going to go to Heron Lake. Either Heron Lake, or there's another one that's right down the road from it that I stay at quite often, which I like a lot, but that one doesn't have cell service so well, which is not a big thing in the car because I don't hook up to anything. So just, drive off and go to where there's cell service in the daytime. But I guess at Heron Lake, some of the places they do have cell service. You can get it. So I'm going to go check that out. It's 100 miles south of Santa Fe, which is okay. Now, when I was in Santa Fe, as I was getting ready to leave, I saw Japanese food. So I ran in, and they had tensado soba, which I got. I was like, oh, that's going to be so good. This one is not.
In half a mile, keep right onto Sunlight View.
So, the tensado soba, the soba's supposed to be in like an ice water. It's supposed to be cold. And then the soba dipping sauce, usually you have daikon in it, and then some wasabi. They didn't give me daikon, no wasabi, so it's like, what did you do? That's like, yeah, no. So that's disappointing.
Keep right onto Sunlight View.
Got dogs over there chasing the car. I got a lot of compliments.
At the next stop sign, turn right.
So, that was nice. I had one guy said I'm the most interesting person in Santa Fe.
At the stop sign, turn right onto Viarial Street, then turn left onto US 285 North. At the light, turn left onto US 285 North.
This thing is loud. So I got my coffee this morning, but it's so light.
In about 9.5 miles, turn left onto US 285 North.
Oh my Lord. So I just have to find out from Hogarth where we're going to meet up at, where they're going to be, and what they plan on doing. So I have no idea what the plan is for that. I just know I'm going to meet up with them and finally meet Hogarth in person, which will be great. I'm looking forward to that. And maybe we'll do some reading or something together, I guess. A live read or something while we're there. We'll find out. I don't know exactly what he's got planned, but that'll be interesting.
Stay in the left 2 lanes.
Now, when I drove around Santa Fe, it's such a huge town. It would take a while to get to know your way around there because the streets are really kind of bizarre. It's like a maze there. So like I said, I'm not going to, I was up there today, but I'm not going to spend all the time up there. I'm going to go out here, I think, and stay at the state park for a few days. It's a couple hours away from Santa Fe, and then when they're coming in, I'll come up that morning probably. And we'll see. Yeah, looking forward to that though. That'll be fun. Now they had the one shop there, the one that I found the bracelet that fit, was Ortega's. Now, Ortega has been around forever. They had a shop, they used to have a shop in, I asked if it was the same family. She said yes. A big family, and a lot of the family, they all have jewelry stores and stuff. Now, I used to buy, in fact, I think I bought this one there at Ortega's. Back,
Stay in the middle 2 lanes.
way back in the 70s. 70s or 80s, I bought this piece, I think, from Ortega's. But they used to have one lady, Navajo lady, that worked there. This was the shop, they had it in Arizona, and they closed that mall in Ortega's. I guess they had moved it, and I don't know if they still have a store open out there or not. But the woman that worked there was Navajo, and all the men in her family were medicine men. Now, I didn't know that. I thought a medicine man was a medicine man was a medicine man. But no. They're all have different specialties. Like, we went up there and they did some ceremonies for me. And I had to smoke the knick-knick. They call it knick-knick. That is straight tobacco. And I'm telling you, that will knock you on your rear. People pass out from it. I mean, it's really strong. So yeah, I had to smoke the kinnikinnick, and then they covered me with sheep's, I think it was sheep fat. And I had to wear it for like 3 days, and yeah. So I went up there and they did some ceremonies for me. It was to aid with the Kundalini when I was going through it. They call it the lightning. And so they helped me with that. But they have different ones. Like one of her family was a seer, which they get visions. And another one was into the herbs and the plants and things. And then they have the ones that's more like what I do, the energy work. They call them a hand trembler. And it's more like an energy work. So they have, different types of medicine men. They all have a little bit of a different type of a specialty. It's not just a one-size-fits-all thing, which I was surprised to find out. I didn't know about that when I went there. But I had told her, oh yeah, I can do healing work and stuff. And she was just like, yeah, right, sure, And when she took me up for the ceremony, he said, oh yeah, no, she can. She says she can do it. So they did some ceremony for balancing the energy and stuff, because at that point it was like a live wire. It was out of control. So, yeah. We'll see. Now the bracelet, the one that I saw today, was a dancer like this, but it had the snake going around it. So I would say that piece is older. It's an older piece. Maybe the 60s, could be, it could even be 70s, it could be around, I think it's around that time, maybe around that time. And it had the dark, I wasn't sure what that was, it was odd. But she said it's pen shell, and I had to look it up because I didn't know what pen shell was. But pen shell is this saltwater clam shell. It looked almost like turtle, like tortoise. It reminded me of tortoise. Wow, it is a really interesting little church up on the hill up here. It's built out of red rock. Very cool. Now when I go to Santa Fe, I do like to look at the pond pieces, the old pieces. But I did see some up-and-coming artists, some nice artists that I hadn't seen before, their work. And so that was also interesting to see. Whew, it's getting warm out here, 94 degrees. I should have probably gone up north to Taos. But out here at this lake, at the place where I'm heading to, there are a lot of trees and things there, so yeah. So if you find the shade, it really makes a huge difference. It makes it about 10 degrees cooler. Now last night, where we stayed at the Fire Valley, it said it was in the 90s all night, but it didn't feel like it at all. Some days you could be in the 90s and it just feels like a bake oven. And last night it felt like it was like in the 70s or 60s, even though it was in the 90s. Very strange. But anyway, that's what we're doing now. It did work. I went for a couple of hours out looking around that little area there, shopping area. You can park up to 2 hours and then you have to move. So I parked up for the 2 hours and, just put the thing in the front and left the thing on for the puppies. Come back in and of course they're perfectly fine. It's quite comfortable in here. I have it set at 76 and I have the blowers up all the way so that in the back it's quite comfortable.
In 1 mile, turn left onto US 285 North.
So anyway, that's what's up today. We're on our way out there because to stay in the city of Santa Fe is crazy. I mean, if I looked, I could probably find a place somewhere. But that's okay. I don't mind a couple-hour drive going back down there to Lake Heron. That'll work. I might drive right down from Lake Heron is the dam. I forget what it's called now. When I was there last time, they were working on something and the water was really low because they had to empty it to do some work out there. So I might go to look and see what they're doing with that, if the water's back up in that or not. We'll have to see. But anyway, that's what we did today. I've still got my noodles here, my tensado. You eat them cold, so I don't worry about it getting cold. In fact, it needs to get colder than what it is. It's warm, and it shouldn't be warm. It's supposed to be in ice. But I'll have that in a little while. So we'll see. Anyway, I don't know how many people are going to come to Santa Fe. Does anybody know?
In 3/4 of a mile, turn right onto Los Alamos Highway.
I have no idea how many people are showing up. But looking forward to meeting everybody. We'll find out. Anyway, oh, the lady that waited on me, she was 72.
At the next light, turn right.
She looked like she was about 82. But man, did she have a ton of jewelry on. Now, I used to wear a lot too. She had at least 3-4 bracelets on each arm, about five or so necklaces, all layered up.
At the light, turn right onto Los Alamos Highway, then turn left onto North Paseo de Oñate.
Ah, mercy. There's a Pueblo over here, a couple of Pueblos. you can tell, I'm taking the kind of...
At the light, turn left onto North Paseo de Oñate. For about 65 miles, continue straight.
I don't have to listen to this thing for 65 more miles. Rock shop. Now open. I don't need any more rocks. Lord knows I've got plenty at home. What, me Lily Bum Bum? What? She's a noisy one. It used to be Mickey was the one that would always go. Now it's Miss Lily. She's the screecher. She's worse than Mickey. Oh my Lord. Look at her. She's on the alert. Troublemakers. So anyway, I'm going to leave this here for now and keep pedaling down the road so that I can get over there and we can chill and relax for the next couple days. Then maybe I'll head up to, maybe I'll stay out here 1 or 2 days and then go up to Taos. Because I do want to check out Taos. I haven't really been and looked around there, but it looks a little more chill than does Santa Fe. Now the people I've met in Santa Fe have all been lovely, but it's just a little too crowded, too busy for me. The lady in Ortega that waited on me, she said, oh yes, I was in Las Cruces about 40 years ago. I went there. I said, well, it's still quiet. Okay. I'll leave that here and we'll see you online.